Oh, jeez. Okay, so I first of all don't even know if it's live, and I can already tell that I'm having a problem. God damn it. Okay, I need to turn that stupid thing off. Hi! Welcome to my gigantic messy format! It's a gigantic frickin' mess, and I have no idea what I'm doing, and I need this thing to go away. Hold on a second. You guys like the test image that absolutely won't get out of my face and it's driving me insane? Hold on, let me see if I can fix it. Oh god, that's annoying. Yeah, a fake donation that doesn't actually exist. Isn't it super cool? I don't know why it's acting like as if it's just gonna stay there forever. That's really annoying. Hold on. So basically I'm using Stream Labs OBS. This is the very first time I've ever used it, which is why I'm doing a test stream. And it just one of the things that I want you guys to also let me know of. Hey Rebecca, do you guys like my? Yeah, you could probably see I have a giant mess going on here. Yeah, I need to make it stop, and I'm not sure why. I'm gonna open it up. Let's see, and see if I can get it to go away. Cause God, that's annoying. Hold on a second. Alert settings. Okay, hold on a second. Amount to show. Animations. God, why is this not going away? Maybe I should just delete it. I'm messing with a whole bunch of things I've never used before, so you guys are definitely going to notice that it's a big freaking mess. God. So yeah, so I'm using, OBS, Stream Labs. And the major thing is that it's been driving me nuts that, you know what, I might have to just delete it. Because I don't know what else to do to get rid of it. Yeah, I know. If you guys actually have any experience with this stuff and can just tell me what to do to, like, make it stop doing what it's doing. Alt F... Yeah, lick me. Like I've never heard that one before. Oh, there we go. Okay. That'll probably get it to stop for a little bit. Because I don't know why. It was just running the loop over, like, the test message over and over again. What I'll probably do is I'm kind of hoping that, that Cinder will be streaming tonight, and maybe I'll ask him, and he'll probably know how it works. And he can maybe give me like, a little tutorial on what I'm supposed to do, because I have no idea. But, yeah, this is, I'm basically trying to use this. The main thing is that I had my father come over today. Oh, speaking of my father's been really cool. He's been basically, like, really interested in helping me set up my channel and all that. And he said that he was watching a couple of my streams in the past, and basically said, like, that he was going to come over and help me out, and we were going to test my equipment. And he had a theory that the problem was that, I'm texting him real quick to let him know I'm streaming, because he wanted to come in and see what was going on. But yeah, he wanted to come over and test my equipment and see if that was what was causing the problem. But I basically told him what I was using. I was using YouTube Studio Beta, which I've had plenty of people tell me that not to use YouTube Studio Beta because apparently it's this big mess. And when I was kind of explaining to him all the stuff that was going on, and we were kind of testing a few things, he basically told me that he was pretty positive that the really annoying clicking sound that I keep having happen in my streams was being caused by clicking sounds or, like, any weirdness with the audio. Please tell me, because that's something that I'm really trying to address and get figured out. I want to deal with that audio issue because yesterday when I did my stream, the audio was terrible. It was so bad. Hold on, I gotta finish texting him. He just wanted to come in and listen in to find out if I was having any more audio problems. So I'm letting him know that I'm doing a stream right now so that he can come in and kind of hang out with us. And he said he's going to notify me if anything weird happens. But also, it would be really helpful if you guys can let me know of anything weird happening, like any weird sound problems or anything like that. That would be really cool. So obviously, it's pretty late in the day, and I am not planning on doing any... Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. That's good that it sounds good so far. Click free so far. Awesome. So obviously I'm trying to make a whole bunch of different changes, and I want to slowly improve my quality of my channel. I am looking into getting a higher definition camera, because this thing is a potato. And one of my goals is I want to buy like a relatively high definition camera, and then have that camera be focused on when I'm doing painting and things like that. And then this camera right here is going to be a face cam. So I'll have it so that the high definition camera will focus on the art, so you guys can get like a really nice visual of what I'm working on a regular basis. And then I'll use this camera to kind of, yeah, my potato, to kind of look at my face so you guys can, you know, I guess interact with me a little bit better. And like I said, lots of changes. I have this cool... I think you guys can probably see the little peppers that I put in the sidebars. Because my dad just texted me letting me know that he's watching and it looks good so far. So that's good. But yeah, I just want to improve the quality. And, you know, I've been kind of just jumping into the streams and things like that just to get them, like, you know, get a regular schedule going on and a regular practice. And it would be ridiculous to not be trying to constantly improve and make it more enjoyable for you guys as well as myself. And, hey, Death the Kid! Good to see you. So yeah, this is just kind of a hangout stream, you know? Like, I just wanted to test the new OBS studio. I was kind of struggling with it. The major problem was... for any of you guys who have ever done streaming before, YouTube has a protection system where they have like a, like they lock everything that would be... Oh, I'm glad you guys like the peppers. Yeah, I just kind of thought that would be kind of neat on the sides there. Yeah, YouTube usually locks out other programs, and you have to go into YouTube and find the stream key. There are video pauses, could be network. Okay, my dad's letting me know that there's some pauses and skips in the video. So if you guys notice that, also confirm with me that that's happening. Because it's possible that it's something on his end, and if you guys aren't really experiencing it, let me know. But anyways, yeah, YouTube, like, locks out other streaming programs, so I had to dig around for the YouTube key, and that took me some time, because... I gotta let you guys know, I've been working with YouTube Beta, like the Studio Beta. That thing is so user hostile. It's not very user friendly. I've had all sorts of problems with it, and I feel like it's been a constant uphill battle with YouTube Studio. So I finally decided to eat a habanero pepper. I've eaten habanero peppers before. Me and my family, I should say my family on my dad's side, we're big fans of very spicy foods, so I love really spicy things. I was actually at Walmart earlier buying some stuff for lunch, and I was actually really interested. They had like a habanero salsa dip, and I was really kind of thinking about getting it. Oh, hey, Richard, good to see you, man. Oh, yeah, it's a little jerky. Is it like the image is shaking, or is it like pausing every once in a while, or because it could be that the camera, it's possible that my camera itself is kind of giving us a bad time. Here, I'm going to try moving the camera a little bit and see if maybe I can get it to stabilize just a little bit better. Let's kind of look here. I'm going to try this, and there we go. Does that look all right? Does that look a little bit better? You can see my puppy in the background over there. So yeah, but I eat the spicy ones. Oh yeah, well, I just love spicy food. I'm a big fan. But yeah, so I'm just kind of doing a lot of different quality changes around here. And I figured that the most important thing was I had to stop using um, YouTube Beta. That had to stop because that was very clearly giving me a lot of problems. And um, I think that the audio clicking problems I was having was because specifically of Beta. So I had to get out of there, and I was really happy to have my dad come over today and kind of talk with me about a bunch of things. And we were kind of trying to test the equipment, and that didn't really go over too well. What we were trying to do was we were trying to set up Skype, and we thought that it might be a good idea that if we got like a Skype video chat going between each other, that would give us the chance to test the equipment, without having to worry about what platform it was on. So, but that didn't go over well because my computer was really mad about Skype. It was not letting me use Skype at all, and so that was a major thing that just made it so that we couldn't really test the equipment. So I basically decided, oh yeah, it's my Pokemon shirt. I keep telling you guys, I'm a closet Pokemon fan. Like, here, check this out. I literally, like, just to even prove that I'm a closet Pokemon fan, I have this within my reach. I'm reaching over, and I have Pokemon sitting right here on my dresser. I'll be honest, I've been kind of playing it quite a bit recently. I've been, there's been a lot of stuff about Pokemon recently, and what's really funny is that the pause skipping is still happening. So now I'm thinking it's interesting because I've gotten away from YouTube, and so I'm not having audio issues, but now it seems like as if I'm having a video issue. So I'm not totally sure. I don't know whether I can blame that on OBS or if I might, like, another possibility that my dad was saying that could be happening is it could be my internet connection as well. So I think the audio problem was YouTube's issue, but now I'm wondering if maybe... I'm sure that if my dad contacts me again, he'll probably let me know what's going on. Audio works, video is weird. Okay, good to know, good to know. Oh! Dropped frames happening about every 5 seconds. Okay. My dad is, like I said, he's constantly texting me, letting me know what's going on, because I don't think my dad has a YouTube account, so he can't really chat with us. But he's sending me text messages to let me know that what's going on and what's working. Could be your computer trying to keep up. Yeah, I can look over here and kind of, let me get that out of the way. Let's see, so I'm seeing that I'm getting about 30 FPS, 480, dropped frames, 18.7%. Okay, so it looks like OBS is also letting me know that I am, in fact, having dropped frames. So that's good to know. So it is something that OBS is aware of, and it's letting me know. Yes, hi to Dad. Hello, Dad! Yeah, he's been a really great help. Because I've been glad to have you guys coming in and giving me constructive criticism to help me out along the way. Because like I said, I really want this to be a fun, comfortable experience for all of you guys as well as myself. And my dad had a lot of very good advice today, and I really wanted to hear him out, and he had some great criticisms that were very helpful. And honestly, if it wasn't for him helping me out today, I wouldn't be here doing this test right now. So, yeah, he's a great guy. Look at... Oh, hold on a second. Like I said, we're just kind of hanging out. Yeah, it's a bandwidth problem. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that what my pop is telling me is that it's actually an issue with my internet. So that could mean that I might actually have to... I might have to upgrade my internet, guys. That might be something I have to do. I actually have the particular package... yeah, dropped frames, bandwidth problem every 5 seconds. Okay. So yeah, I might actually, considering now that I'm doing streaming, I'm pretty sure that in the past my internet connection, they were telling me that, sorry, just reading the messages really quick. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that I remember my internet provider telling me that streaming, like me actually doing streaming, and also they were talking about really intense like MMORPG playing. They said that if I wanted like high quality internet bandwidth for playing games and streaming and things like that, that my connection might not be the best quality for that kind of stuff. And I think that it might be fine. Oh, that's not what I wanted. It might be finally time for me to. Oh my goodness. A friend of mine is sending me really old pictures of me and my friends when we were kids, so it's very nostalgic. Um, Maybe able to change the bandwidth in your streaming software. Is that so? Let me see if I can kind of take a look in here and see what we got going on. Because, like I said, OBS is letting me know that I am having dropped frames, but I'm not 100% sure how I'd be able to handle that. I'm very new to all this software. So it's either that I can change things in this software to make it more comfortable for you guys, which means I might have to do another test stream like later on this week or something before I get back into doing painting again. And if that's the case, there might be a couple of test streams before I get it right. And if not, I mean, maybe I have to, beef up the internet. So we'll definitely have to take a look and see. Um, yeah. So I might actually just have my dad come out, like, hey, Pop, if you're listening, I might need you to come back down and take a look over this software and see if you can help me out with it. Maybe it might need something. Let me. No, that's not really telling me what I wanted. Okay. So yeah. So basically, we're just kind of hanging out today, testing things. And like I said, I really just want to get all this stuff figured out now so I can give you guys higher quality video content because that's my goal right now. I've properly established that I'm, going to be streaming regularly. I'm slowly but surely teaching myself some video editing. Oh, Rebecca, it's okay. If are you actually interested in trying to do streaming or video making? Because you should get into it, girl. You could do it. I believe in you. I remember your 6-color video clip. It wasn't that bad. You could get into it. But yeah, like I would suggest Rebecca if you were come by Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, Pop. I know you're in here listening. So yeah, Dad, if you want to come by on Wednesday and come take a look at everything, that'd be fine for me. I'll just make sure that I let everybody know I might not be doing a stream that day. And if we do a stream, it'll probably be like this, where we're testing things. So, yeah, that would be great. I definitely want to get more into this Stream Labs. It seems really nice and user friendly and really interesting, and I just have to teach myself how to use it, so I can get it to work the way that I want it to work. But Rebecca, if you want to do streaming or video making or something, yes, do. Thank you, Mr. Richard Lash. Thank you. Rebecca, if you want to get into streaming or video making, I highly suggest that just do what I do. Like, just do what I did is what I mean to say is, my very first stream, I was very nervous. I didn't know what I was going to do or how I was going to go about doing anything that I was doing. And I had to sit in front of, like, I had my whole station set up, like my painting station, and I had like my camera, my microphone, I had everything set up. And mind you, that was like honestly when I did my first stream, I'd actually set up my entire painting station 2 or 3 times before I actually turned on the camera and started streaming. And those other 2 or 3 times were on completely different days where I built it all up and then sat there and then I was like, I can't do this, and then I tore it all down. And I just had to kind of like set it up and then take a few deep breaths and tell myself that I could do it, and then I just turned on the camera and got into it. And now here I am. Like, I actually looked over my collection of streams. This is my 11th stream. Like, I've now officially done 11 of these. And I do plan on doing many, many more. I'm really into it. I'm having a great time, and I love hanging out with you guys, and I love seeing that my subscriber base is growing very rapidly, and which is really cool. I was definitely not expecting it to grow as fast as it has been growing. And so, I mean, I keep telling myself I can just only go up from here. And there's going to be a lot of diversity in my content too. Like, I was actually, this is one of the things I was also talking about with my father today, is I don't just want to stick to only painting magic cards. I want to, oh, thank you, Richard Lash. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's, I don't want to just paint magic cards. I want to paint, my goal is to kind of just have a art channel. And I mean, I actually plan on possibly getting into other things. I kind of want to do discussions about like comic books and things like that. Because I actually have a huge collection of comic books that I think would be really interesting to kind of just discuss and things like that. Um, and I want to do art in general, so I want to do canvas painting. I would love to do painting of other collectibles like miniatures and things like that. And I just kind of want to have a diverse selection of content, most of it related to art. But I also thought it might be kind of cool to do cooking eventually too, because I really do enjoy cooking, and that could be really fun. So, we'll see. But yeah, I just want to provide the best possible experience, and the only way that I'm going to be able to do that is I need to be comfortable and willing to test new things, new outlets. Like I said, I had to step out of my comfort zone. I'd gotten comfortable with YouTube Beta despite the fact that it had burned me so many times, and I had to step away from it and get into Stream Labs and kind of teach myself some things, and it's just going to have to grow from there. I'm going to have to keep learning. Like I said, when you guys all came in, I was stumbling with that stupid donation thing, and yes, thank you, Richard Lash. I'll have to discuss some art concepts with you eventually, and we can work on that together. I actually I'm actually still hoping that Alan will step in soon, because Alan is he's very interested in getting me to do a particular painting for him, and I keep wanting him to come into the streams and kind of so we can discuss it a bit more, but he's been a little quiet about it, and I haven't really talked to him much about it since he last came into the what's it called? The Discord. And I really wanted to kind of discuss it further with him about where we can go from there. And I was actually going to start doing sketches today. I haven't actually started it yet. Totally watch/collaborate with some cooking thing. Well, yeah, there you go, Rebecca. You've told me about some of the recipes you've done. Like, you've told me about them in Cinder and Mike Hatcher's streams, as well as on Discord. Girl, you should get into cooking. You could totally get away with that. You could do some pretty interesting cooking streams. I'd check them out. Hell. Go for it. But yeah, I'm going to turn on a light because it's starting to get a little dark in here. Give me just a second. Alright, a little brighter in here. So yeah, I just thought it might be kind of cool to do this test stream, and we can kind of hang out a little bit. One of the things I was kind of curious is whether or not... because one of the things I liked about the YouTube beta was it would actually tell me how much time I was spending on any particular stream. And based on the layout that I have here, I'm actually not really seeing... Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. It was in a corner. It was kind of hidden. But it says I've been here for about 20 minutes. So, I think that I don't want this to go on too long. I thought it might be kind of cool to show off some artwork. I had shown this artwork in the past on one of my other streams, but the other streams are so long, and hold on, before I get into that too, I just realized that one of the things I wanted to discuss is that one of my goals is also to shorten the length of my streams, because they go on really long. And I'm worried that maybe people don't generally want to stick around for a stream for 3 or 4 hours. So, oh my god! Javen! What's up, bro? Dude, I saw the pictures you sent me. They're amazing. Oh my god. So the man in the chat room right now, Mr. Javen Toman, he is practically a childhood friend of mine. And very, you know what? He's a very good friend of mine, and I've known him for a large portion of my life, and we used to go to high school together. And he's a great guy. He's pretty much the only friend from California I still contact with on the regular. Let's see. Let me know if Wednesday, is it okay? Hold on. Sorry, my dad's still sending me some texts. Okay, what time to come by? You know, Pop, if you're still in the stream, if you come over around the time that you did today, like around say 1 p.m., I think that would probably be all right. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, 1 p.m. would be really cool, Pop. So Javen, oh my God, everybody, my whole friends and family are jumping into this stream today, apparently. So my stepmother is in here as well. Yeah. So oh, shut up, Javen. So I've told so many stories about this guy. He's amazing. Javen is a very good friend of mine that goes way back with me, and I've had plenty of great times with him, and I was telling him about how I'm growing my channel and kind of trying to work on it and things like that. So he took an interest in it. I sent him a link, and so I guess he finally decided to come in and hang out with us, which is really cool. I'm glad to see you, dude. Like, I think I remember mentioning on a stream, I was telling a story about how my friend Javen was asking me to look up the weather to find out how hot it was going to get. And, oh, hey, Scorp. Hey, Eduardo. How you guys doing? Good to see you again. Redheaded. Excuse me, Scorp, guys. This is called Dirty Dishwater Blonde. Get it right? Hello. Dirty Dishwater Blonde. Thank you very much. It's actually funny because when I was very little, I actually had very bright red hair, so whatever. Yeah, good to see you too, Eduardo. I'm glad to have you in here. You guys are so cool. I never thought that I would do a test stream and have so many people come into a test stream. This isn't even my main content, you guys. Oh, man. So yeah, it's just cool to see you all in here. So I thought that maybe what I'd do is I'd kind of show off some artwork. Let's see, we're about 30 minutes in, so I'm going to show off some artwork. And then we'll probably just kind of hang out just a little bit longer. I feel like the longest I'll let this get is maybe an hour. Maybe. So, let's just kind of show off some stuff. So, this is my splash page of altars that I've done, if you guys haven't already seen it. So yeah, I do a lot of basic lands. Basic lands were what I was doing for testing purposes. This is this one right here. Everything is reversed in my camera on my side, so I can't even truly tell which side of which is which. So this mountain was the first one I ever did. It's very ugly. Look at how ugly that is. Those are the great Pepto-Bismol mountains. And this island over here was the second art I ever did. And this plains right here was the third one. And these are all just kind of a mishmash at different times. I've kind of talked about the Nea Mountain a few times. The Nea Mountain was part of a 3-piece cycle where I did the Nea Forest, the Nea Plains, and then the Nea Mountain was the last one I did. This is the Kamigawa Island. A lot of people like it. If my stepmom is still in the chat room, this is actually the one I did with her when we were doing a paint and sip. So that's very special to me. I'll probably never get rid of it because it means a lot to me. And I have this plains. I've never been the biggest fan of this particular plains, but I've had a couple people tell me that they really like it. And then these are just kind of a few other pieces that I've done. This mountain was a big deal because I learned a lot about shading when I was working on this piece. This particular, this one taught me a lot of shading, so that's why I really like this one. And then this plains over here was a big deal to me because it taught me how to make clouds and do the misting effect. Embarrassing stories or fun stories? I've pretty much told only fun ones. I don't think I've told, like, a lot of them, but I've told some few good ones here and there, ones that are definitely worth telling. Uh, this is an ugly forest I did. I don't really like it very much. It's not one of my favorites, so I kind of leave it in here because it's not one I like very much. On the other side, I have some other pieces. These 3 cards up at the top were very early. Like, they were the very first full art expanded Magic cards that were not lands that I ever did. So, just kind of, you know, interesting little things here. It's a negate, negate, and then a Stone Rain, and then a, what the hell is this guy named? Tormented Soul. And I have what's this called? Breath of Malfagor, and Urza's Mine, and this one is an Elvish Visionary. I'm a pretty big fan of the Visionary. I've had a few people tell me that it's pretty good. And I have down here a Speed Paint Island. This was, like, a lot of these, the thing is, too, is that I keep a lot of these because most of these cards, these paintings, taught me how to do different methods, and I experimented with them very heavily. So this island was like the first time I ever did a speed paint. Let me kind of bring it up to the camera. And I like it a lot. Considering it was the first speed paint I ever did, I felt like it came out really beautiful. And then this swamp was kind of an experiment where I was kind of messing around with the border and all that. I really liked the stonework kind of appearance that it had. So that's what I was focusing on when I did this. So it was pretty experimental. And like I said, all these cards taught me different things, which is why I'm not really interested in selling any of them, because they all have relative importance to me because they taught me something. So, let's see here. This is one I really like. This is my Cosmic Horror. Here, let me kind of get it right in the frame so you guys can kind of see what's going on. So this Cosmic Horror was a piece that I did where it was supposed to be a scene from one of the Legends books. And the Legends book kind of had this really amazing scene where the Cosmic Horror was trapped underneath a ancient rundown library. And it was trapped in a circle of fire that was being manipulated by this super powerful and evil vampire. And this super powerful evil vampire was basically feeding off of this Cosmic Horror to gain its knowledge and power. So, and then there's like all these little amber crystals, and the amber crystals were actually the offspring of the horror. And the whole thing is that it was kept in a ring of fire because the fire dissipated all liquid. And that's a big deal because the offspring of the horror needed water to be able to, like, they were like eggs, and if you threw water on them, they would hatch, and little baby offspring would come out. And then you have, like, little Johann in the corner here, his little head. It's kind of hanging out right there. So, yeah, he's just kind of hiding, trying his best not to be killed. And then my 2 really popular pieces, like these ones always get a lot of comments from a lot of people. This is my altered Black Lotus. I gotta take it out of this plastic because otherwise you guys are not going to be able to see it. This is my altered Black Lotus, and that took me about 6 hours to make. And it took a lot of time and a lot of effort, and I was very, very tired after I did. I started it like early in the day, and then it took me basically all night to get it done. So, all day and all night. So I'll put that one away, because that's pretty much it for that. And it's very special to me. That's another one that I would never get rid of. And then I have my Altered Yawgmoth's Will, which is also pretty special to me. There it is, in all of its glory. My Altered Yawgmoth's Will. And it is done in Phyrexian script. I had to go online and find a special translator that would translate Yawgmoth's Will from English into Phyrexian script. and I basically copied it down onto the text box there. So that's what that's all about. And that's another piece that's very special to me because I love the Phyrexians. They're really cool. So yeah. So that's kind of like the majority of the art that I've done and kept. The stuff that I'm not really interested in selling. But I do plan on doing a lot more pretty soon. And we'll just, see where it goes. So yeah, I definitely, I also want to say, I want to go back to what I was talking about, what the purpose of this stream was, which is testing things. And I would love for you guys to give me more feedback. Like I said, I'm very good with constructive criticism, and knowing, being able to hear what you guys think I should improve on, or, possibilities on how I can change the quality, or, make the content a little more streamlined, or anything like that would just be very helpful. So, yeah. I think I'm going to get ready to kind of wind this down. I'm just really happy to see you all in here. I mean, it kind of cracks me up that I have so many people coming in and hanging out in a stream that the only purpose was to test the equipment and the software. So that's very humorous to me. So yeah, I'm glad you like how it looks, Jabin, and I really hope that you'll come in and hang out with us a little bit more. Make sure you subscribe, dude. I'm serious. You better subscribe. I'll be very angry if you don't. Serious business. Okay. Oh, thanks, Anita. I'm really glad you like the peppers. I thought it would be kind of a fun little creative touch to just kind of add the peppers on the two sidebars, and, it'd be a little fun. And the thing is that it's a part of it, too, is compensation for the camera. I actually found out that the camera, doesn't stretch out all the way to the right amount to fill up the whole screen. So I was like, okay, well, if I want to get the full picture in and stretch it out as far as I'm allowed to get away with, I'm going to have to deal with the fact that I have these awkward black bars going on. And I was like, well, if I have to deal with that, then at the very least, I should put something kind of interesting in there. And I was like, well, what's more interesting than my channel logo, right? So yeah, I put the peppers up and thought it would be kind of cool and thought people would kind of enjoy it. So yeah. Let's see. Eduardo. Alrighty, man. I see you next time. I got a bunch of paperwork I need to fill out right now. See you next time. Alright, Eduardo. You take it easy, man. Thank you for all you've done for my channel so far. I really appreciate you. So keep coming back and hanging out, and you do you, man. Take it easy. Creative solution. Yeah, I thought so. I thought it would be kind of fun. I really wish that I could get the... basically what I have is I set up a donation and new subscriber animation. But the problem is that I was having... Oh, I know, Jabin. I need to make it... I actually have an old Instagram account, and I'll see if I can reactivate it, and we can start... I'll start posting my art on there, and I'll link it in. And I hear that Instagram's a really good platform for getting artwork out and stuff like that. And so I'm kind of trying to get a bunch of different platforms together and then kind of have them all converge. Like, I have Discord, I have DeviantArt, I have YouTube. Yeah, so I have all these different platforms for my artwork, and I'm kind of trying to unify all of them so I can basically have, an outreach to all sorts of different kinds of people. So I guess the next logical step is probably setting up an Instagram and, linking it over to YouTube. And that way I can get more viewers on YouTube, as well as maybe more people can go over to Instagram and also check out DeviantArt, and just having, a hub, So I'm kind of treating YouTube as my central hub of activity. That's kind of my goal right now. So I'm kind of making it like my central hub, and then having everything kind of branch out from YouTube. So I've also had some suggestions to maybe look into Twitch streaming, and that's definitely a possibility. I'm just not sure yet. I definitely want to make more videos and things like that. So I have to start learning how to utilize my editing software better so I can start making some actual videos. One of the things, too, that... hey, Man Cave, good to see you, dude. Have an idea for what card I'd like. Okay, okay. Yeah, man, just hit me up over on... You're not Bacon Bits, are you? Are you Bacon Bits? Hold on, let me take a look here. Because I was contacted by Bacon Bombs, I'm sorry. And not to be rude, I just don't recognize the name Bacon Bombs from any interactions I've had anywhere else. So if you're Bacon Bombs, let me know, and I'll just keep that in mind that that's who you are. And if Bacon Bombs is not you and it's somebody else and they want to contact me, please say something. Because I don't know who Bacon Bombs is, so I don't recognize the name. But yeah, Man Cave, if you want me to do an altar, you just let me know and I'll set that up for you, okay, man? And this might be a good chance also to kind of talk about my prices a little bit. So for doing extended art, which is like the stereotypical, like the cards I've been painting lately, those are going to be about $50. So, and that's just simply keeping the art box as it is in the middle and then stretching out the art all across the card. So that's $50. If you want me to do a full altar, so like for example, like the Lotus and the Yawgmoth's Will, those are examples of full altars. Those are actually going to be $70 a piece because they take a lot of more work and effort to set up. So if you want a full altar, that's $70. And I also have to explain too that for the $50 extended arts, if you want me to extend the art of a particular card, it's going to be $50 for the extension, and also I will have to tack on the price of the card if I have to buy it. So like if you want me to extend the art of like a $20 card, it'll be $70 because it's a $50 price tag plus the price of the card itself. So that's just an important note about that. And I'm also willing to do the cheaper one is I do $40 basic lands. So like if you really like how I do, paint up extended art for basic lands, and you're kind of more interested in just having like an extended art basic land rather than a particular card, I do $40 basic lands. So that's a cheaper option as well if you're just interested in buying the art. So yeah, that's pretty much my general price range for stuff is $40 for basic lands, $50 for extended arts plus the price of whatever the card costs. And then I also do $70 full altars, where I take a card and I just alter the entire thing, so it's not even the original art. So yeah, those are my prices. So yeah, I just realized when Jabin was probably telling me that he's already subscribed and stuff like that. I was gonna yell at him for not subscribing to me yet. You better do it. You better do it, or I'll fly to California and I'll kick your ass. Oh man. It was actually really cool. My friend Jabin was texting me earlier, and he was sending me really old pictures of me and my friends. It was so funny. And, like, he was actually sending pictures. How do I accept donations? So I actually have a PayPal account linked in the description below. So you can donate money to my PayPal account. And whether you can do that either for just donating money just because you're having a good time and want to send me money, or or if you want to actually commission something, like if you want me to make a commission for you, I highly suggest that you first contact me in the Discord and negotiate with me what piece you want done. And then after it is talked about a little bit and we kind of figure out what we're going to do, I will basically, let the person know that I'm going to start working on the commission, and they don't have to pay directly to the PayPal until they see that the art is done, which is fine. And however, I will not send the art out until the amount is paid into the PayPal. So I basically I won't send the art out until the money hits the PayPal account. That's just how I'm going to do things. So because I'm not excited about the possibility of sending something out and not getting paid for it. So sorry guys, that's just how it's going to be. But yeah, there's my PayPal down in the description. It should be in there because I set it up on OBS Studio so that I could just simply I've been basically pasting the same description over and over again in all of my streams to make sure that it has some consistency. Yeah, exactly, Scorp guys. That's exactly it. And I will literally stake my entire YouTube career on making sure that if you pay me for a commission and you send me that money through the PayPal, I will stake my entire career on making sure that that altar gets out to you. Now, dealing with the post office or whatever, it's a different situation. I don't have any control. I will try and figure out a way to compensate somebody. Like I would probably. Here's what will happen: is that if I run into a situation where something gets lost in the mail, which would really suck, but if that ever happens, I am more than happy to refund the money and then offer to redo the piece, and we can basically start the transaction over again. So that's basically going to be my promise: is I'll stake my career and my goodness of being the person that I am, on the fact that I will send it out as soon as I see that money hit the PayPal. And if it gets lost in the mail, and we're notified that it's lost in the mail, we can negotiate something new. I would be more than happy to refund if that happens, and we'll just negotiate something. So that's how I'm going to have to handle it for right now. Oh, shut up, Javen. You don't even know. You wish I was a hooker, dude. Come at me, bro. You're going to have to fly out here and come at me, bro. Mr. Keyboard Warrior over there. What you should do is when you send out, record video of you packing it and then get tracking. Yeah, that's probably my plan. I've kind of used, when I've done altars before, I usually send them out in envelopes, but now that I'm actually turning this into a proper business, I'm going to have to probably get more professional with it and send it out in proper packaging, get tracking slips, all that stuff. So it's a work in progress, and we're definitely going to get it together. So it was fine when you shipped it in case of damages. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I definitely still want to have kind of a refund situation if it gets lost. And the thing is I will be very careful with how I package it. Like, if Rebecca and Mr. Shed are in the chat room, they can let you know how I sent out the altars I did for them, and I actually put them in tumblers. Now they came in envelopes, which is not the safest way to do it, but that was before I was trying to maintain it as a proper business practice. I won't be doing that in the future. It's not going to be sent out in a normal envelope. But when it was sent out in a normal envelope, it was in a proper sleeve, and that sleeve was also put into a tumbler to make sure it was safe in case any, weird rolling damage kind of happened. And I also taped up the tumbler itself to make sure it was safe. Yes, Javen, actually, that is... So, yes, you can send me cards to altar. And the thing is that if you want me to take a card and extend it for $50, you can actually avoid the cost of me having to buy the card if you are willing to send the card to me in the mail. So that means that I don't have to purchase a card, and I don't have to charge you for the amount that I had to buy the card because you sent it to me instead. So yes, you can send me cards to altar. That is definitely a possibility. And if you're trying to get an extended art piece, that will save you some cost as well. Let's see. We can say it was... Yeah, okay. How about I put 50% down so you know I'm not trolling my full alter idea? Yeah, we can do that. Are you Bacon Guy? I feel like you must be Bacon Guy with the way that you're talking with me right now. Bacon bombs. Because, like, I get I was a little... If you are Bacon Bombs, please let me know. Because I was kind of trying to figure out who Bacon Bombs was. Because they didn't tell me who they were. And they were kind of trying to negotiate with me, like, a card that I was very unsure about. And it kind of... The more they talked about it, the sketchier it kind of sounded to me. And I didn't know really how to go about it. And I didn't want them to think that I thought they were sketchy. It's just that it was a name I didn't recognize. They didn't really know what they actually wanted. They were kind of like bouncing ideas off of me, but they weren't really sure what was going on. So, I would be more than happy to know who that person is, because I really do want to do something for them. But um, I was talking with Cinder at the time when I was trying to negotiate with that guy. That I was kind of like asking Cinder for some advice on how I should handle it. And he gave me a really insightful piece of advice about how to handle it, which was Cinder basically told me, when you walk into a tattoo parlor, like to get a tattoo, you can't just walk in and say, like, I don't really know what I want, I just know that I want a tattoo. Like, you have to actually have a basic idea of what you want, and you have to be able to talk with the artist about what you want to do and, like, his perspective on it, and you guys have to kind of come to an agreement before you're willing to dedicate to doing something as permanent as a tattoo or something like that. And the way that he explained it was very informative. Okay, Man Cave, I'm getting the impression that you are in fact the bacon guy. So I'll keep it in mind, okay? And I'm sorry if I'm revealing your anonymity. It's just that I was having a really hard time trying to figure out who the bacon guy was. So, but I'll keep it in mind now. I now know who bacon guy is, so I'll remember that. And we'll negotiate more, okay? I just want to make sure that when you and me are negotiating an altar, I really want you to be able to have what you actually want. Like, and it's kind of hard when you don't really know what you want, and you kind of want me to do something for you, but you're just really unsure. And if you're unsure, then I'm unsure. You know what I mean? So we'll just kind of yeah, exactly. I'm glad you feel that way, Man Cave. So we'll get it figured out. It's totally cool. Like, I'm not sketched out about it or nothing. Like, I totally understand that, you wanted something nice and you just didn't know how to go about it. So we're gonna work on it together. We'll get something figured out. So if you still want to keep it private between you and me, you can continue to send me private messages on Discord, and we'll negotiate it further in private if that's what you want. So yeah, otherwise, if you for anybody who does want to have me do a commission, you can either contact me on the public Discord for the channel, or you can privately send me a message and we'll talk about it more in private if that's what you want. And you also have the ability to choose as to whether you want me to do the altar on a stream, or if you want to keep it secretive, I can do it off stream as well. It's up to you. And I can totally understand either way of what the interest might be. So you guys just let me know. So yeah, okay, Rebecca, I will definitely check it out in just a little bit. Let's see, Scorp guys, so many times people go to artists without any idea what they want, and it's frustrating for both parties. Yeah, that's why it's that, I just wanted to make it really clear that, because I don't have a problem with, doing something interesting for somebody who's kind of unsure, but I feel more comfortable if the person asking me for commission is more comfortable with it first. Like, they have a basic idea of what they want. And if they can, and I'm totally cool with the idea of, saying, I'm not 100% sure what I want, this is the basic idea of what I want, but you can get as creative with it as you feel, obliged to do so. So that I'm comfortable with, but I just want to make sure that I have like a solid basic understanding of what somebody wants before I start jumping into painting something that they don't want. You know what I mean? Because I'd hate to have to spend a lot of time working on something that somebody doesn't actually really want. So, it would be a waste of everybody's time. So I don't want to go about it that way. So yeah, it's about 55 minutes into the stream. I had a great time hanging out with you guys. I think I should probably cut it here because I kind of want to cut it before it gets to be an hour long. I will have to say that I probably will have to do a couple more streams like this, where I'm just testing things. I'm going to go ahead and assume that we've been continuing to have frame drops and things like that. That's something that will be changed soon. The one main thing that I'm really happy about is that we're not having sound quality problems. So that makes me really happy, and that also confirms that I have to stop using YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio is a lot of trouble. I'm done with it. This is where we're going to be at. We're going to use Stream Labs OBS from now on. I'm going to be learning a lot of things, changing a lot of things in quality. We're going to get the frames up. We're going to make it all work out. Jabin, I will definitely make an Instagram. I will start working on that. You know what? I will pull up my phone, and I'm going to put Instagram on my phone just for you, dude. I'm doing it for you, man. You're here. You did me a favor by coming in here and hanging out with all of us, so I'm going to do you a favor, and I'm going to put on Instagram, and we're going to start uploading stuff on there, and I'll have yet another platform to show my art off. So, all right, I think I'm done. I had a great time, guys. Thank you all for coming out to the test stream. Thank you so much for letting me know about the quality of the stream, the sound quality, the video quality, the frame drops. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for keeping track of that stuff. Thank you for all the criticism and all the help you guys have been doing. Thank you so much to Anita and my father, who have been very helpful and very supportive in helping me fix everything. Yeah, well, here's Mike coming in at the end. Hello, Magic Historian. Jabin, look at this. Okay, Jabin, go to the Magic Historian's channel, subscribe, and be in the stream tonight. I'm serious. Go on to the Magic Historian's channel right now, subscribe to him, watch some videos, be in the stream tonight. You're welcome. You'll thank me later, Jabin. You will thank me about that. Go and hang out with Magic Historian. You'll have a great time. And once again, thanks so much, guys.